Okay, so I'm at Madison Stop and Shop. What a crazy busy day. Thank God for Bob. He was with me most of the night, and then late this morning, he got back to help take care of Donna. It's not been easy, so I can get to work, and I had to take care of my client who also had an emergency last night at the hospital. And I had to make him emergency appointments and stuff, and I was able to, praise God, and I got into his appointments, and now he's at Stop and Shop getting his pharmacy stuff, and then I have to do some other stuff for him, and then I have to go and take care of Donna's daughter, who Donna normally takes care of in Clinton, but I gotta help her because Donna hasn't been around and can't. And so I'll get home around 11 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock. But you wanna know an amazing thing that just happened? I was in this Stop and Shop, and I'm walking by the bank, and Citizens Bank or whatever it is in here, and I see this girl, and I'm like, do I know you? And she's like, I don't know you. And I'm like, I know you from somewhere. And she's like, I don't know, where are you from? And she's like, I've never been there. And I'm like, I know you. Why are you so familiar? And I'm like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 42. Because did you graduate with me? And she's like, no, I'm 26. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I know it. And it was the weirdest thing. It was my friend Missy, Melissa Carmen, very good, close friend of mine, who died in a car accident in 2005 at age 27. And when I realized that, I'm looking, the girl had her voice, the girl had her mannerisms, the girl had her hair, and even with the blonde and everything, eyes. I'm going to post 2 photos of Missy after this video, and it was her. Everybody's got a twin in this world, but I was like, so we're talking for like 5 minutes, and I just feel in my heart like I want to cry because I miss her so much, and she was such a good friend, and I didn't get to say goodbye to her before she died. I ended up having to move to Florida quickly, and I meant to tell her and say goodbye and see her new home and everything. And one of the last things I heard her husband told me was that she was wondering why her best friend, would just leave like that without saying goodbye and move to another state, and I never made time to come and see her new house. Well, after that, after she had died, I found out in Florida, and I had a dream that night, and this was like an out-of-body experience, and I'm telling you, I don't know how she did this, but I prayed for her and I went to sleep, and I asked her, I said, did you really die at this time exactly, and whatever, and then the candle blew out in front of me, just for no way, there was no wind, nothing. Then I had this dream, and in the dream, I was with her again in this like misty place, and then all of a sudden she was taking me. I'm like, Missy, I'm so sorry I didn't say goodbye. I miss you. She goes, yeah, there's time for that. Don't worry about it. Come here. I want to show you my house. And she took me room from room and showed me every detail of this huge house that she was living in. She was so proud of, that she had gotten from a huge car dealership, owner of a car dealership, right? Hart Nissan or whatever. And it was in Wallingford. When I went back in December to visit her husband, I saw the house, and I literally told him what color each room was going to be, the photos on the wall, everything. It was exactly the house, right down to the details. In her kitchen, she had a lime green kitchen with like a beige fireplace, was made out of some kind of marble, and with little cherub faces in it. It was really unique, one of a kind. And I saw it. It was there. Every detail of the place, including the bathroom that wasn't finished upstairs in the master bedroom. Every detail. How do you explain that? And I got reunited with her in the dream, and she said it was okay, and she wanted me to see this house. And it meant a lot that I visited this house. And when I went back and visited, it was the house. And then she said, Steve, she's like, life is short, please make sure that you don't take advantage. What'd she say? She said, make sure you realize that life is short, and I don't know, something about live life to the fullest, something like that. And that was it. And well, when I just saw this girl in here, it was Missy all over again, and it was just so nice to see and talk to her for 5 minutes. And then I told the girl, and I showed her photos of Missy, and she's like, wow, she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, that is me. And I'm like, I know. And she's like, well, it was nice meeting you. I'm like, it was nice seeing you again. and I was like, I was so glad to see you again all these years later. And she laughed, and I walked out. So I'm happy to be able to, I know it wasn't her, but it was the next best thing. But I don't know, just weird things that happen in life. But anyway, I gotta go get back in there and make sure he's okay. See you guys after. Bye.